lately I've been hearing from quite a few people who have rental properties and who need either a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. What happens is the housing market's been bad, so some event will take place, such as a job move or another child arriving. Some event will take place where they need to get another house, but they can't sell the one they have because the real estate market's been so bad. I'm hearing from people who have one rental property. It used to be their home and they couldn't sell it, so now it's a rental property. Some people even have two rental properties. And the question arises, what are we going to do with a rental property if we're talking about a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13 bankruptcy? Well, the short answer is the best thing you can do in most cases is plan on giving up the rental property. I rarely run into somebody who has a rental property that actually is creating a cash flow. Most of the time they're losing money on it. In any kind of bankruptcy, I can't put that on a budget. I can't put in that you're going to be spending money on a losing proposition like that and call that a reasonable part of your budget in a situation where there really isn't any hope in the near future of it ever turning around and becoming a cash flowing situation. Typically, there's no equity in these places. They're upside down. They're not worth as much as the mortgage that is on them. So the short answer is, if at all possible, just plan on surrendering this property. Get the tenants out of there, terminate the lease as quickly as possible, get the tenants out of there so you don't have to deal with the income or the cash flow that's coming out of there, and surrender the property. That's usually my first choice if I have a choice. Now you always have to consider that if you decide you want to surrender the property but try to collect the rents while you're waiting for it to foreclose, that income coming into your pocket counts as income for your bankruptcy case, and that might, the additional income might disqualify you for the bankruptcy, or it might push you from a Chapter 7 into a Chapter 13, at least temporarily. So I go back to the point where you want to get the tenants out of the place, because income is probably going to hurt your case, not help your case. Now in a Chapter 13, I suppose if you had a place that cash flowed a little bit but didn't have enough equity in it to mess up your Chapter 13, you might be more likely to be allowed to keep the rental property and not have the rental business interfered with in a Chapter 13 than you would in a Chapter 7.